and sometimes they just don't see people as like human beings, you know. When I'm on social media, I kind of forget who I am and stuff, and because I'm always trying to be perfect and all of that. But then I realized I don't want to be like that, because I want to be very genuine. I don't want to be like very... I just been told like what to wear. I just remember in school I was bullied a lot because of the way I dressed. I just remember people who knew me made fun of me for the way I dressed, and it made me like lose who I was. Like I couldn't look at myself in the mirror because I like started hating myself because people hated me.
Yeah.
I had a couple of friends, but we were kind of all mentally not there. Like we were all depressed. Like I've talked to other people, and I was like that depressed kid that like didn't know what to do with my life, and I just felt like everyone hated me.
Yeah. Hello, Sat Sri Akal, Namaste, Adab. Friends, I'm Sharon Ali, and you're watching Hunny Walia shows. On today's episode of Through the Eyes of a Woman, I have with me Kitty Scarlett Rose. Kitty is a fashion designer and has her own business called Scarlett's Creations. Kitty, thank you so much for being on our show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So Kitty, you have family here, Hong Kong, and China. Tell us what your childhood was like growing up in Edmonton.
Well, I grew up in Edmonton all my life, and I haven't really moved anywhere, but I've traveled a lot, and I love traveling. But growing up, I'm the middle child of my two sisters, one older, one younger. They both have totally different careers and different dreams, and I have like way alternative things that I want to do with my life, and yeah. I just grew up in Edmonton.
So you had a fun childhood in that, and
it had its ups and downs. It's definitely changed who I was and changed the way I look at things in life. But yeah, it was a struggle, but I grew out of it eventually. And yeah. It was a lot of high school and junior high, and I just couldn't accept myself, I guess, and I had like a lot of depression.
Yeah. So you said that growing up, you're always told what to do and who you should be with. Can you explain that a little bit?
I guess the way society looks at us, they expect us to be like perfect and like absolutely like doing all the right things at the right time, and sometimes they just don't see people as like human beings. You know, they have to. A lot of people are looking up to them, so they have to like try to please those people. And sometimes when I'm on social media, I kind of forget who I am and stuff, and because I'm always trying to be perfect and all of that. But then I realize I don't want to be like that, because I want to be very genuine. I don't want to be like very like just trying to sell myself to someone.
And you don't want to be like everyone else. You want to have your own personality, your own likes, dislikes. As such, and not what the normal society is like. It was like all about.
And I just been told like what to wear. I just remember in school I was bullied a lot because of the way I dressed.
Okay.
You know, I had long hair like over my face. I had like gothic black clothing and everything. But that was like what I was comfortable with. Like, but I just remember people who knew me made fun of me for the way I dressed, and it made me like lose who I was at sometimes like I would lose who I am, and I couldn't look at myself in the mirror because I like started hating myself because people hated me. And it like really affected me.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So with school though, what was it like? Did you have a bunch of friends that were kind of in the same place that you were, or a close friend, or were you kind of more so on your own? Or
I had a couple of friends, but we were kind of all mentally not there. Like we were all depressed, and I just remember in junior high we were like all depressed. We hung out with each other, but I had a lot of bad thoughts and stuff, and I had no one to talk to about it. And if I went to a family, I wasn't really supported, but it took a while to just get out and become who I am. Yeah.
So you did say that you did go under some depression. So with the depression, did you find you're alone? You said that you had some friends who were kind of going through the same thing. So were you kind of together going through this depression, or were you mainly felt that you were on your own?
I feel like I just hanged out with them, but we didn't really know each other too well. Like we didn't know each other's likes or dislikes. We just kind of like hanged out.
Yeah.
But we didn't really like get to know each other because we were just always depressed. And I just remember hanging out in the hallway with them, and like we don't really talk about dreams or life or what we want to do when we grow up. And it's like depressing. And when you're around depressed people, it makes you feel
even more.
Yeah, even more. And it's not good.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So you said that you because of your depression, you would sabotage your friends and relationships.
Yeah, I had a lot of those in the past. I just felt like I wasn't worthy to have friends. Like I felt really depressed, and as I said, I hated myself, and I self-loathed myself, and I wasn't in a good mindset, and I had no one to talk to about that. And I've had like a couple of like suicide attempts, and I just felt like really alone, and just no one to talk to. And I think the thing that got me out of depression though was I wanted to be someone better. I wanted to be someone greater, doing great things.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that if I had a mindset of being depressed all the time, or thinking of negative thoughts and not thinking of the positive ones that are going to get me to where I want to be.
Absolutely. So that brings me to my next question though. So you were depressed for a while. Was it all through school, or did it happen after school as well? High school? So it kind of continued after high school?
Yeah, it happened like kindergarten and elementary.
Oh, from kindergarten onward?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just remember like a couple of people that were really bullying me in kindergarten, and unfortunately when I moved to elementary, those same people went to elementary, and then I went to junior high, and those same people went to junior high. And I really wanted like a change of schooling, but I think at the time, because I had another sibling going to the same school, my parents just thought maybe it would be too hard to travel to do two different schools to drop us off and pick us up. So it was, I got stuck there.
So you overcame the depression. Did you have any support system to help you do that? It was kind of on your own? You kind of did self-talk and said, listen, I got to get myself together here and start doing things? Or how did you overcome depression? Because that's a hard thing to just overcome. It's very serious at times, you know?
I think as human beings, we want to like feel loved, and we want to be able to talk to people. But sometimes if we talk so much negative things about what's going in our lives, people don't want to be around that. Like people don't, like they want to avoid the negative, and then be with people who think positively. Because it just, if you hang out with negative people all your life, you're going to be that person. And I guess what helped me through it was I was just so tired of being sick and tired of being depressed that I was just like, I'm going to try and get better. Like I don't want to be in the spot that I've been in for so long. Like I need something to change. I need to feel happy.
Absolutely. So this was all your own mindset that kind of got you out.
I think a lot of people, like a lot of, like I've talked to other people, and I was like that depressed kid that like didn't know what to do with my life, and I just felt like everyone hated me, and I just didn't have anyone to talk to. And I think people did try to help me, but I wasn't accepting their help because I was so like lost in my mind and so mentally just unstable that I wasn't able to process them that they're trying to help me. And I just kind of like I don't know how I don't really remember exactly when the changing point was, but it was definitely not overnight. It was more like 2 years, 3 years just to get out of it. But I mean, that's great that you did this on your own. I mean, depression is a big thing nowadays in our society, and anywhere for that matter, and to get out of it on your own, you know, is amazing. That's great.
It's wonderful, wonderful. It means you're very strong, actually. You're a strong person in that sense. So you came over depression. You had some good things happen in your life. You own your own business, Scarlett's Creations.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
I started making headpieces in 2015. Oh, actually, that brings back to depression. That's how I got out of depression.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I was just so tired, and I was like, I need to do something better with my life. And so
Right.
I just like looked up a tutorial on YouTube how to make a headpiece or something.
Okay.
Looked it up, saw it, try to make it, and then I just like developed this passion for it. Like I really enjoyed making these headpieces.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, good
and-
for you. That's awesome. So tell us about it. What kinds of things do you make? What inspires you? How do you know what to make and create? I see you're wearing a beautiful one on your head right now.
Yeah.
Very nice. If our viewers can see, such a beautiful headpiece she's wearing right now. So how do you come up with the creativity? Like how do you come up with what to make and
Sometimes
styles?
I just dream about it, or
Okay.
sometimes I just look at something and I just picture it like as a headpiece. I don't know how it works. I guess I grew up on looking at inspirations in fashion and everything. Like I love fashion, and I wanted to do that when I was in high school.
So Kitty, you own your own business called Scarlett's Creations. Tell us a little bit about that. What kind of things do you make?
I make headpieces, accessories. Sometimes I make props, and I try to kind of refurbish and like upcycle things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And you're wearing a lovely piece on your head right now, so our viewers can have a look at what she's wearing on her head right now. That's absolutely beautiful. So how long does it take you to make something like that?
Well, this one probably like took 10 minutes, to be honest.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
10
I've
minutes?
gotten so fast at it because I have so much experience with it. I've been doing it since 2015.
Oh, wow.
And so I have more experience. Like you kind of learn how to do things, and you learn different fabrics, what will stick to it, what will not.
Right.
And then you just start making like bigger and bigger headpieces. And
Right. So have you put them on display anywhere? Have you sold them or?
I sell them. I do commissions. I have sales. Like I sometimes just make things and then just have it on sale. And
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you come up with the creations? Like I know you said you just went on YouTube one day, decided to look for headpieces. So is this something that you've had, you think, as a child, creativity in that sense, or?
Definitely.
Yeah,
My parents always said that I was the photographer of the family, and they also said that like I was really interested in fashion, and styling, and all that good stuff.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, and
that's great.
And then headpieces, like just headpiece fashion is very, very beautiful and elegant. And I just wanted to make something really, really pretty. And I mean, I started like in 2015, right? And I wasn't really good at it, and I remember so many times where I would like burn like my fingertips, and at some point I actually lost some of the finger.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I lost some of that. But and I remember just all of the times where I almost felt like giving up on it because it was just really hard to like structure it, like to build it from scratch.
Yeah.
But then I started getting better and better at it, and then I became faster and faster at it. And then I started making them and then trying to sell them. And then I also started doing commissions because people wanted like stuff to be made, and they couldn't find it anywhere else. And I just started doing commissions in 2019.
Wow, nice. So do you have a website that you sell it on, or just kind of?
I have a Facebook page, but I don't have the shop on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's where you display most of your headpieces in that?
I display most of it on Instagram.
Okay, Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, and I have worked with so many amazing people and photographers, models, designers, and everything, hair stylists. And
Right.
Yeah, I've worked with so many, and we've been published a couple times too. And
Oh,
I'm
that's
so grateful.
great. That's awesome. So speaking of other talents you have, now you do your own clothing line too, or you want to do your own clothing line. What you're wearing right now is something you've made.
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful. I love the colors. It's nice and bright. So tell us about that. Are you in the middle of promoting your own clothing line, or what kind of stuff? What kind of things do you make?
I want to make my own clothing line. I had planned on making it for 2021, but because of COVID happening, it kind of just set me back a little because of materials and everything. I couldn't support myself financially.
Right.
But I'm so happy because now I'm starting to feel more inspired, and I want to make better things, better quality headpieces, and thinking about different outfits I could make. I want it to be original though. Like I don't want anyone else to be like, oh, I seen it like on this other designer made this and it looks kind of similar to yours. Like I don't want that. Like I want mine to be like completely different,
original from everyone else.
Futuristic looking.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, you are very talented. And aside from all that, now you also enjoy photography. You do modeling, styling, body painting. What is your end goal with all this creativity? Like, what do you want to do in the end with all this?
I would love to just be a artist for the rest of my life. Just get paid to like make art. Like the dream is to have my own studio and to have my headpieces just displayed all over the studio.
Right, right.
And then have like a beautiful, just a grand opening and have people like wanting to like take pictures and also maybe even do some rentals or like commissions and sales and stuff like that. I just want to like be really successful in my art and just make the art that I enjoy making for the rest of my life. Like if I could just make art, I'm gonna be just so happy. Like
exactly.
It's like full time though. I don't want to side job.
Just focus on that. That's the dream.
I don't want to work for anyone else. Just myself.
Your passions. So how often do you work on your art, like your headpieces, your clothing lines? How do you devote your time to that? Are you working right now?
I'm currently unemployed.
Okay.
So lots of time.
Yeah. So would you say in a matter of a week, how much times every day you spend some time on your headpieces? And
for the past few days, I have had a couple of photo shoots and stuff, and so I haven't been focusing on the headpieces. But tonight I will be crafting on it like all night probably.
Right.
But most of the days, if I'm not busy, I will craft every single day.
Okay.
I will craft. Nice. I will spend probably 8 hours working on. I actually have 2 commissions right now.
Okay,
so I'm currently making those.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Wonderful. It's so nice that when you're so passionate about something and creativity and then people want to buy it and, use it. And
I love it when it's like original though. Like I don't have to, like I tell people, if they show me a headpiece that they want, I will not make it exactly like that because that's someone else's idea and I would never like want to take that person's idea. But I want to just, just look at it and make my own like imagination out of it.
Right, exactly. So with photography, do you do photography? And if you do, what kinds of things that your headpieces, your clothing line, do you do photography for others?
I have taken a few pictures of my friends.
Okay.
I have also I've also been taking pictures of landscapes and animals for a very long time and a lot of nature.
Yeah.
But I plan on doing like another business on the side where it's like photography and styling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat.
I'm a clothing collector, so I collect clothes. And sometimes they don't fit me at all, but it's not for me to wear.
Right.
It's for like my potential future clients to wear, so I can take lovely pictures of them and then possibly publish them and then just grow that side business. Like, and then eventually, I think even adding my headpieces in to their shoot and maybe body painting and stuff would be like extra things that would be added to that side business, and then make it all into one business somehow.
So with the body painting though, is that more for like photo shoots? That you do that for, or?
Yeah. I do most of the body painting just for photo shoots. Like, I actually work with a photographer in Edmonton quite frequently.
Okay.
I think we've been published a couple of times together.
Nice.
And we work with models, and I'll pick the models, and then I'll choose. I kind of imagine what the outcome, like the whole result, will look like at the end before it even. Before it even happens, kind of like I kind of already imagine what they're gonna wear, what their makeup's gonna look like, and how they're gonna pose, and then it just all comes together, and like we make the vision just come true together. Yeah, his name is Richard Boydwine.
Oh, okay.
Boydwine. Richard. He's at rmb.99 on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I work with him quite a lot, and he's like one of my favorite photographers to work with, and he kind of nails my vision with me. Like, so we'll both be editing. I'll never not be there when he edits. That way, like I can see what we're creating, and all the stuff that we edit is like we're editing it together and then sending it off.
That must be such a great feeling, putting your creativity together with your pieces and your clothing line, and just, you know, having it displayed like that. It's such a great feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's also a great feeling for all the models that I get to work with, because they're so happy that they had part of the collaboration.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you've done modeling too. So have you done any stage shows or catwalks, or where have you modeled? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I have done some catwalks for my friend Louis Mayhem, and I've also walked for my friend Nemo for Fashion Fest.
Oh, okay, nice.
In 2019.
Okay.
I've also had my own fashion show for my headpieces.
Oh, nice.
At the Ethno Fashion Gala show.
Okay, nice, nice. Very nice. So I've noticed you do a lot of photo shoots too, and you have very different concepts. So are these all your concepts, or?
Yeah, most
like the poses and the clothes and that, they're all mostly yours?
Yeah, most of them are my concepts, like what I had imagined, and then I put the outfit together, and then like I find someone that I can work with on it.
Yeah.
And then there are some that they want a certain look, and then I will bring that outfit, and then we'll shoot in it.
Right.
But most of the photo shoots I've done have been kind of my own idea and my own makeup ideas, but now I'm kind of going into like what the photographer wants.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice that you work together too. You get both persons' ideas, right? Two different concepts, different ideas of what to do.
I always want it to be like successful. Like I want them to be happy with the pictures, and I want to be happy with the pictures.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So right now, I mean, you say you're at the most happiest place of your life. You're doing what you want, your creativity, your passions. What do you think got you there? Just the people you've worked with, the people you've met. I mean, going from kind of a depressive state most of your teenage and childhood life and some adulthood, and now you look like you're in a very good place. You look wonderful. You're beautiful. What made that happen? Do you think it's just people you encountered, or?
I definitely think it's people that I've had in my life, and especially the ones who have, like I have a couple of friends from high school, surprisingly.
Oh, okay.
I never thought I would still have friends like from high school.
Yeah.
But we don't talk as often, but we still kind of acknowledge each other. Like we give each other space, we respect each other's boundaries, but we still know that we're friends.
Right.
Like we don't have to constantly talk to each other every day just to like catch up, you know?
Absolutely.
And yeah, we're always just rooting for each other. We're always
nice.
liking each other's stuff, commenting on each other's things, but we don't actually have to be presently there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best kind of friendship, right? We don't have to be right there. Exactly. Yeah. So Kitty, what is some advice you have for people that are currently at a low point in their lives right now?
My advice for you guys is to hang in there. Okay. Honestly, life will get better. And right now, when you feel like there's no one to talk to and nothing that you can do about your life, you can do something about your life. So it took me probably around 10 years to actually get to where I am today.
Wow,
like mentally
and
emotionally, just because of so many things that happened, and I couldn't accept them, and I wasn't grieving them, I wasn't forgiving people, I wasn't accepting that that's how I felt, and I didn't want to feel that way anymore. Right. But I feel like the best way to cope with everything is to take a breath, calm down, start writing things down. What are the things that make you happy? What are things that make you have a positive look in life? And try to gravitate to that, and try to like not be so negative all the time, think positive thoughts. And I know it's hard because I've been there, and I never thought about positive thoughts. I didn't ever think I would be alive at this point. I'm 25 now, and I think I would have probably had killed myself like when I was much younger. But I'm so glad to be here because I get to meet the most amazing people, and one day, like, you will meet more amazing people. Like you will feel so happy, and you will want to keep living and being with people and surrounding yourself with the happy and positive and motivated people who want to do better things in their life, who want to thrive and strive and keep on going and surviving. Like, I just think that if you're in a negative spot right now, you gotta surround yourself with something positive.
Yes.
You gotta do more positive things. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I know you can do this. I want to get better. I need to get better for myself. And that's kind of like how I got better, was just staring, making myself look in the mirror, which I hated to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And just telling myself, I want to get out of this. I want to get out of it so bad. And then having to do that and take each step doing that and start forgiving people for doing bad things to you. You forgive but never forget.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. Because and you take that life experience and you try to make a positive outlook on that. And I just feel like all the people who are still here and hanging on, like, good on you. Like, good for being here. And I'm just really happy that I'm here too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's wonderful advice to give all our viewers. Thank you so much. Is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers at all?
You have a beautiful day.
Great. Well, Kitty, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you so much. Thank you for filling us in with your journey through life and your designs and your headpieces, and they're lovely. Good luck in everything you do in the future.
Okay.
Thanks so much again for being on the show.
Thank you.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for all your love and support. For more Hunny Walia shows, log on to our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you'd like to be on Hunny Walia shows, message us or inbox us. Until next time, take care, guys.